Consumer Reports test track. Check out what he learned.
It's winter time, and while it might look beautiful outside with a little bit of snow falling, it is no fun if you're driving a car. But today we're going to make winter driving a little bit easier with a few tips. We are in Connecticut at the Consumer Reports test track, and we're joined by Eugene. He works in the auto department. Eugene, thank you for having us up here today.
Thank you.
I noticed we have the car that we're going to take a test drive in. It's already warm. Why do you have it on and going already?
Well, look, it's cold out today. It's only about 20 degrees. I like to warm up the car before I head on out. I know you use up a little fuel, but it's nicer to have the car warmed up so the defroster is operating correctly, and you're not going to frost up the windows when you're halfway down the road.
And it's probably good for the car, too, because you want that engine to get a little warm.
Yeah, you want to get a little warm, but, equally important, too, is making sure that you have all the snow cleared off the car, too, because what I like to do is take a brush with a scraper on it, make sure I clear off the windows, front, rear, the side. I actually like to brush over the top because some of that snow will come over the top past the windshield when you brake. So
that's the worst feeling.
Yeah. So you want to make sure it's all clear. And equally important is make sure your front and back lights are cleared off too so other people can see you.
Now, Eugene, you're going to take me in the car right now. We're going to give me some winter driving tips?
Yeah, I'd like to give you some tips on how you should drive cautiously in these type of conditions.
Let's go driving.
Okay.
So, Eugene, what kind of car are we taking out today?
This is a Nissan Altima, a 4-cylinder. It's a car that we recently tested.
And describe to us the route that we're going to take and all the things that we're going to learn.
Well, we're going to take you around our test track. We're going to go around our handling course, and we're going to go over some of the purposely built bad roads that we've developed for ride comfort testing. Here's some of the tips that we tell people to consider. Number one, you want to drive slowly. You want to be cautious. You want to leave enough room between you and the car ahead of you because you don't know what they're going to do. So you have at least the opportunity of knowing what you're doing on the road. Also, to drive slowly, don't do abrupt maneuvers. Try to be as smooth as possible. So steering maneuvers, just drive very smooth. Plan out your maneuvers ahead of time, and then progressively steer around those turns. Okay. Try to use one thing at a time. Don't steer and brake at the same time if possible. And when you do get on the brakes, don't jab the pedal. Just use the pedal gently to provide pressure, and so you have a nice progressive slow stop. Okay. Likewise, acceleration. Don't slam on the accelerator pedal. You want a nice smooth launch. Okay. So pretend you have a cup of coffee and you put it on the dash. You don't want to do any maneuver that's going to knock over that cup of coffee. Okay. That's the way you should drive in these type of conditions.
So stay safe this winter with these driving tips, and for more information, you can always log on to consumerreports.org. Woohoo! More driving time.